Hi, I'm Linda Matthews, and in this video I'll be showing you how to use these Junk Journal hidden spine templates that will help you to easily create hidden spines in all your junk journals. The template set includes 180 templates in spine heights 5 inches to 9 inches high in half-inch increments and widths 1 inch wide to 3 inch wide in quarter-inch increments. There is a set with holes marked at 1/4 inch intervals across the width, with 5 sets of holes down, and also a blank set so you can mark your own holes if you want a different hole width or height. Included also is a set of signature templates, a set with marked holes and a blank set. To use the templates, open the PDF file and select the template that you want to use. In the Print dialog box, make sure the page scaling option is set to none so that the template prints at the correct size. Print the template onto a piece of cardstock. Then put the sheet of cardstock back into the printer and print a pattern or design on the other side. This template has a set of holes marked 1/4 inch apart along the width, with 5 sets of holes down the length. You can use it as a guide to sew a pamphlet stitch with 5 holes or 3 holes. To use it as a 3-hole template, simply omit the hole sets number 2 and 4. Also included with the template set is a set of blank templates that you can use if you want to mark your own spine holes in different positions. There is also a set of signature hole templates in corresponding sizes. Cut out the pieces, then fold over the side sections of the spine hole template toward the underside. Fold the signature hole template in half down the middle. Punch out the holes in the templates using a bookbinding awl or a hole punch. To make the holes in the signature, insert the signature hole template into the fold in each of the signatures and mark the holes using a pencil. If the height of your printed pages is slightly shorter than the template, just trim away the edges of the template to the same height. Then punch out the holes in each of the signatures using a bookbinding awl or a hole punch. The signatures get sewn directly onto the spine template. If the height of your printed pages is slightly shorter than the template, just trim away the edges of the template to the same height. Thread a length of bookbinding thread or embroidery thread onto an embroidery needle and sew each of the signatures onto the template. The thread should be cut about twice the length of the signature height. I'm using a 3-hole pamphlet stitch using the 2 end holes and the centre hole on the template. However, using this template, you can sew a 5-hole pamphlet stitch if you prefer. Start with the centre hole on the underside and sew in and out along the length and back again. When you're done with one signature, tie it off in a knot and sew in the remaining signatures in the same way. Once the signatures are sewn in, check and make sure that the spine section fits inside the cover. At this point, the cover should be partly assembled and have paper or fabric adhered to the outside. Then apply glue to the spine section on the template and press it onto the spine section on the cover and allow it to dry. I'm using a journal cover that has a space between the spine and the front and back covers because I'm using thick chipboard. However, you can also use this template when using a thinner type of cardboard and the cover sections and spine sections are cut in one continuous piece. When using that type of cover, you may want to omit gluing the spine and instead just carefully glue the flaps to the front and back covers and leave the spine section unglued. This will help ensure that the front and back covers can open and close easily. Once dry, use a bone folder to carefully press the signature flaps into the space between the cover and the spine. This will help the covers to open and close easily. Apply glue to each of the flaps and press them onto the cover sections. While the glue is still wet, once again carefully press the signature flaps into the space between the cover and the spine. To cover the inside of the cover sections, cut 2 pieces of paper slightly smaller in height and width than the cover section. Apply glue and carefully position the papers on the cover, then allow the glue to dry.